Intuition is like our gut instinct. It's our inner guide, it's our compass, and it's accessible to us all of the time. So this is something I get asked about all the time. What is my intuition? How do I listen to my intuition? Why is it so hard to access? So the interesting thing is that we resist it, and it's like, why would we resist it? And there's lots of reasons for this. So let's break it down a little and see what is up. So our intuition is like our gut instinct. It's our inner guide, it's our compass, and it's accessible to us all of the time. And yes, we all do have it. And it's not just, specially reserved for certain people or anything like that. So why would we resist it? I guess a big thing is that we're trained for things to make sense, for there to be a logical reason, to understand how it's going to happen or why that's coming through. And the thing is, our intuition is the feminine, it's flow. It doesn't have, it doesn't need reasoning, which doesn't make sense a lot in the world we're living in, which is slowly shifting, thank God. So our intuition lives inside of us, but how do we have full access to it? So a lot of us are living in this space that's quite noisy, me included. I can get really stuck in my head, and I've shared this a lot before. We don't have a lot of time for stillness, meditation, and there is a fear attached to a lot of what our intuition is telling us, because a lot of the time it's like, leave that job, leave that person, do this that feels a little bit scary. So then we kind of fight it, and we'll be like, well, our intuition can't be trying to keep us safe. Fear, fear, fear. And we push the intuition away. Yeah, that makes sense. So I'm here to remind you, your intuition always knows best. So here are 5 quick tips to tap in to yours. So a really easy one is to close down your eyes. Take a deep breath and pop your hands on your heart space, and you'll feel yourself drop in. Your nervous system responses might kick in, and that's okay. We're just learning with it. And then ask yourself a question, point 2. And then just wait to hear the response. And you can ask the simplest of questions. What do I want for lunch? I do it all the time. And a really good way to get a clearer answer is just to ask a simple question, what do I want? So if we're deciding on something, what do I want for lunch? Then just being like, what do I want? Pasta. Sounds good. Yeah? Tip 3, get to know where it's coming from. This is my favorite step, and it is arguably the most important. So everyone's comes from somewhere different. So you might feel yours come from your solar plexus, your gut, and kind of come up. It might come from your base and rise. If you're anything like me, it's going to come through your ear and be really soft. Remember, it is a soft voice. It is patient. It is kind. So it's easily missed because it's so gently like, hey babe, do this. And we're trained to listen to those harsh voices, the fear voices, the voices of our ego, those kind of voices. So we're kind of slowly and mindfully training ourselves to listen to that soft voice. But where does yours come from? So this helps us understand where it's coming from so we can access it more easily. So that is one I really, 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 really like. And it is soft, guys. It's gentle. But remember, when we're ignoring it, we get harsher message and a harsher message and a harsher message. And think of a time in your life where you've ignored intuition, and then months later you get like smacked in the face with the same message. That was intuition. So number 4, if you're really still struggling, we want to clean up mess and clear away noise. So this can be through meditation, through journaling, through like getting real freaking angry, closing out some loops in your life. And tip 5 is test it and use it. So try it in your day, try it on your lunch today, try it on all different things that make sense to you and see what comes up. So obviously, again, I could go on forever and ever. These are the base tips to get us started. If you're a little more experienced with tapping into your intuition, try this with, I guess, bigger things, perhaps, you know, in your business, making bigger decisions, or more from that deeper psychic space as well, which I might do a separate video on, because a lot of people have messaged saying they're feeling like they're tapping into something deeper right now. So that is very exciting. Separate video though. So this is some things to try for now. Release attachment, release the attachment to the how, and just play with it. See what comes up. So anyway, I love you and hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you would love to see more, click the link below and watch my free masterclass on my top 5 tips to intuitively run your solid business.